What's going on, everybody out there? This is Off the Dome Alpha. I'm coming to you right now because I have a reactionary video that I'm putting out here, and I'm trying to get a better understanding of what's really going on today. When did it become a thing for people to feel so entitled and so enamored with themselves that they can put other people down no matter what they look like? When did it become a thing to believe that you were on top when it comes to the looks, that you feel like you can belittle other people that just are not in the looks category? Okay, I am going to react to this woman, and I want y'all to see exactly why I'm reacting to her. I want y'all to hear exactly what she has to say, because y'all more than likely going to be just as shocked as I am. Okay, so before we get into the video, I want you to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, give me a thumbs up, and leave a comment. We got some things to talk about when it comes to this, and I know y'all gonna want to chime in. Without further ado, let's hear what this woman actually has to say.
I'm so happy that I see more women, speaking out about this, because before, a lot of women are made to feel like as if we're not allowed to have standards when it comes to men. Yeah, and I do believe that women, especially beautiful women, should not date ugly women. They should not procreate with ugly men. Beautiful women should not procreate with ugly men.
Okay. Her sentiments: beautiful women should not procreate with ugly men. And I have this to say about that. Why are you speaking in any sense, in any way, about this situation? She said we should be able to have standards. What do you mean we? Where do you come in there? Where do you come in with the beauty part? I don't know if I'm being punked. I don't know what the situation is, but I really want to understand, where in the world do you come in when you're talking about beauty? And maybe it's just me. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I understand that. But if you feel like this woman is beautiful, go ahead and give a thumbs up, give a like, throw a kitty cat in the description. I don't know. Whatever you want to do. I just don't see the audacity. I don't see where the nerve come from to put someone down when you look like this. Hey, but let's get into it.
Because what does that do? When you have beautiful women that procreate with good looking men, more than likely their children are also going to be beautiful. No, I'm not saying that's always the case, that they're going to pop out good looking kids because they're good looking, but 8 times out of 10, you're going to have good-looking kids when you procreate with good-looking women.
Well, I don't know if that's true. As a matter of fact, I've seen people who were not that, savvy in the looks department have some beautiful children. One ugly parent and one pretty parent, they produce some damn beautiful ass children. I'm gonna tell you like that. I mean, I've seen 2 ugly parents. That's just from my opinion. They produce some very beautiful children. So that's not always the case, but I understand what she's saying. A ugly woman, a ugly man and a beautiful woman will probably not make the best looking baby, is what she's saying. Now, a beautiful man and a beautiful woman will make a beautiful child, and that definitely is not the truth at all. That doesn't happen all the time. As a matter of fact, probably not even most of the time. But let's see what else she has to say.
When you procreate with bad looking men, it's going to affect, your gene pool. You know what I'm saying? And there's too many. It is the reason why there is too many ugly people in the world. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men need to be fucking humbled. You got a lot of ugly motherfucking men that really think that they top notch shit because some beautiful woman gave his ass the time of day.
Ugly men need to be humbled. Ugly men need to be humbled. Isn't that the pot calling the kettle black? If she's saying that ugly men reproducing with beautiful women breeds ugly kids, then I'm assuming she took after her father. I am going to assume that she took after her daddy because I'm just saying, this is crazy. How are you going to have the nerve and the gall to sit there and put anybody down? You should humble yourself because I know you can throw on makeup. I know you can throw on a wig and everything else, but even doing that, at the end of the day, when you have to take it off what you look like. And if you don't know what you look like, walk out there without your makeup and your wig and stuff on, and I guarantee you society will tell you what you look like. This is wild to me, man. It's asinine. This is crazy. Well, let's hear.
Just because you are with a beautiful woman does not make you good looking. You're still ugly. It doesn't change the fact that you're ugly. A lot of ugly men think that they're good looking because they was able to get a beautiful woman, which they should have never had access to. You know what I'm saying? I don't like when I see beautiful women with ugly men.
She said that ugly men shouldn't get beautiful women. They shouldn't have access to them. And I'm gonna tell you, men's lift themselves up by, making themselves greater as they get older. We're not born with the intrinsic value as women. So the looks category for men should not even be a factor. If it is a factor, that means women truly want it all. They want the money. They want protection. They want problem solving. They want procreation. They want the 6 feet over. They want the six pack. They want everything. Okay? Beauty is coming with women as a standardized thing. So, y'all are born with intrinsic value, with your looks and your beauty and all, but also your personality that makes you more beautiful. Men, we have to earn our value. So when we come, we have to come with something. We are not loved unconditionally. We are loved conditionally because we are only loved when we can provide and produce. That's it. And that's a cruel thing to think about. That's a wrong thing to think about, but that just seems to be society and societal standards today. That is what's putting us in a position to just say, look, we're just gonna deal with peace and not women. And if you gotta deal with women like this one right here, yeah, I think peace is probably looking better and better every day. Let's see.
Now your child looks like your father, not your father. Now your child looks like their father, which is an ugly man. And a lot of ugly men have ugly personalities. And that's another thing, because I don't really see good looking men with ugly personalities. A lot of good looking men are very humble, are very nice people. It's the ugly motherfuckers that got bad personalities, that got mental health issues. You know what I'm saying? So start humbling these men. Start telling these men, I don't want to be with you because you're ugly as fuck.
Oh, wow. My mind is blown, man. My mind is blown. She really don't have any mirrors around her house. She can't. She don't have any friends. She don't have any family. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to go there. I got to go there, man. I got to say, this chick is so ugly that none of her parents showed up for her birth. I'm sorry. I had to say it. She is completely wrong. Completely wrong for even getting out here trying to talk trash. Now I understand there are ugly men out there. There are ugly women out there. You know what I'm saying? But be humble. Be humble. Understand what lane you are in and where you're coming from. Don't talk about if you produce children, a beautiful woman with an ugly man produce children, the children gonna become ugly. Because if that's the damn case, your dad must be a turd. Your dad has to look like he's got a hump on his back and ringing the bell. Because, the way you look, I'm sorry, that is not gonna fly. You know what I'm saying? I hope you got nice wigs, and I hope you got a whole bunch of makeup artists. I hope that, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But can y'all please tell me, Where does that come from? Like I said, men's standards and women's standards are different. Men, it's not a beauty contest when it comes to men. I know women say they want all of these stipulations and such, and they got these boundaries and everything else. But okay, put it to you like this. If a man was to get online and he was to talk like her, he would be shunned. They would try to get him fired from his job. They would call him all kinds of stuff, misogynist, controlling, everything that they can call him. Why? But a woman gets on here looking like this, and she gets out here and she get a free pass. She can say whatever the heck she wants, and there is no repercussion, no consequences for it. I'm sorry, that's not gonna happen. That is not gonna happen. She don't have the right for that. You know, everybody should be humble in a sense. Everybody is beautiful in a way. But when you got a personality like hers, and she got the audacity to sit there and not even think of herself as being ugly, that means her ugliness is inside and out. So, you know, beauty mainly is normally skin deep, but ugly is to the bone. That's what it's about. And I hope y'all see this video and think about what the world is today. Everybody knew their place back in the daggone 80s and 90s, even the early 2000s. Everybody knew who they were. Social media has really inflated a lot of these women's egos. And it put them in a position to really believe that they were greater than thou, that they were on top of the world. And I'm going to say furthermore, this woman right here, she gets upset when she sees an ugly man with a beautiful woman, which is telling me that more than likely she wants that beautiful woman and she can't have them. So she's mad at that man, or she's upset that the men don't want her. Either or, it's something like that. Something is vulturing around that dead carcass. I'm telling you, vultures are flying around there somewhere, because this is making no sense. I'm gonna conclude this video, and I mean, y'all leave a comment, please, because I really want to know what y'all think. Off the Dome Alpha is always gonna give it to you off the dome, but I'm gonna give it to you straight. You could have been anywhere else, but you chose to be here, and that is greatly appreciated. Okay, Off the Dome Alpha is out.